So do you feel comfortable in like where are you the most comfortable? Is it in music, in art,
None.
in film?
No.
Because to me, like it's almost like your approach has been like you pick it up from the outside looking in.
Right.
It's to me it sounds like you're a natural. Do you feel that way, or are you uncomfortable, or?
I mean, I'm uncomfortable with all,
Right. Okay.
you know, because I mean,
You're challenging yourself.
yeah,
as well.
you know, it's like you're always in a zone. I think for me anyway, let me speak for myself, not for other creatives.
Yeah.
But for me as a creative, I feel like I'm always in a zone where I'm like, you know, there is this huge obstacle to overcome. First to break the wall.
Yeah.
To create. Then once I start creating, then it's like, you know, okay, keep this momentum going, because you have to find there's a point of momentum where everything unlocks and you have a brief fleeting moment of 2 hours, you know, from 3 to 5 a.m. You
Yeah.
know, where everything just goes boom,
Yeah.
boom, and you're just
You're in the zone.
doing it and you're like, this is brilliant. And after 5 a.m., it's like, oh, crap, boy. You know, like, what did I do? You know? So for me, it's something that I'm always kind of uncomfortable. I'm always unhappy with the work, you know. So I know most people throughout the years have been like, dude, that was brilliant. And I'm like, you know, I'm pissed off. That's why I don't like, so for instance, I don't like to watch my own films.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, because for me it's like I can't watch the film. Everybody's watching a film and being like, this story is so cool and blah blah blah, and I'm just like, why the hell I did that, and why did I make this choice instead? And
Yeah.
you know, even with playing with the band on a stage,
Right.
you know, I tell people this all the time. It's like the audience might see, you know, lights and spectacle and, you know, it's a wonderful performance and you sounded so great and your voice was so clear, but the stage mix. That's what we're hearing on stage, right?
Yeah.
The stage mix is poor, and you know, all right, this red light comes on now, and that means that, you know, this person is about to come out and do this part,
Right.
you know, and I'm counting how much chords on the ground to know how not to trip. So I'm not, you know, like, but you seeing something, and I know the trick of the trade is I just need to appear to look a certain way, and it makes you believe so.
You know, I was telling Dexter something because we had a similar discussion because, you know, one of our first podcast episodes that we recorded, like we had a plan how we thought it might go. Yeah. And then from the get-go, like that little structure that we had fell apart.
Right.
Yeah.
In the first part. And that kind of threw me off a little bit, you know. But then I remembered something. And what I remembered was like I used to work in this advertising agency. And we did a show, like an event. And there was like a stage performance and dancers and lights, and there was a big screen in the back, and the visuals was supposed to move, and a lot of stuff that we planned
didn't happen.
went wrong.
Yeah.
Went wrong. And one of the producers at the time who was working in the agency, she was the girl who was working on it. She was almost in tears because she thought everything went wrong. Everything was terrible. After the show, she wanted to just fly out of Queen's Hall and go home.
Yeah.
But when she got outside,
People were like,
everybody was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, so good.
that was so
Great
brilliant."
job," you know?
Yeah.
Because you know how it was supposed to go,
yeah.
but nobody else know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we kind of beat up ourselves sometimes a little too much.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot that the people aren't aware of.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think it was Wendell Warren who once, from Trickana,
Yeah.
who once told me something to that effect. You know,
Yeah.
he was like, look, you organizing about what people think
Yeah.
about a choice you made, right? That made things go awry.
Yeah.
The only thing that lets the audience know that things have gone awry
Is your reaction.
is your
to the
reaction.
situation.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if you make the monkey face and go like,
Yeah.
they know,
And you
okay.
freeze up on stage or you
Exactly.
run off the stage.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's about, what he told me was, you know, acting and, you know, performance is about moments. And every moment you make a choice to do this,
Yeah.
and you follow through on that choice.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you don't follow through and you kind of like, oh crap, then people know
Hesitation.
there's a mistake,
Yeah.
right? Because that's the human eye and all those things happening.
You
Right?
just
It's
kinda,
like,
yeah.
hey,
So the key is
Yeah.
to run with it.
right?
Yeah.
You know, because people come to a theater performance or they come to a band,
A show.
show,
Yeah.
and what's happening is they are suspending their disbelief. and they know it's a show. But there comes a certain point again where in the process they're kind of like, all right, okay, it's no longer a show. And
Yeah, they get a
now
little...
I've lulled into the false sense of reality now.
Yeah, exactly.
And I could see the whole story playing out before me here, and everything is real now for a few seconds. And the minute you drop it as the performer, the minute you drop it, like you make the mistake, bam, immediately the audience goes, all right, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back here. I'm in Queen's Hall.
Yeah.
In row 5,
Yeah.
That's a great way of putting it.
I've played many shows where I've made mistakes, and like, to me, it seems like it lasts for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's a fraction of a second. You
Literally.
know? You watch back the video and you could
You
barely
don't
see
even notice
anything. You know?
But
But yeah, you are conscious of where you're playing,
Yeah.
So every little thing seems like a huge, crisis, a mistake, But
exactly.
it's not. It's not,